Good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Egbe, and today in my kitchen I'm going to be showing you how I make stewed chicken for party. So the start of the day is the chicken. I have about 40 pieces of chicken here, and what I'm going to be using to spice my chicken is thyme, rosemary, salt, bay leaves, nutmeg, curry, and bouillon. And I already have everything out here, so I will leave the measurements in the description below to see how much of the spices I used. So for the stewed part of it, I'm going to be using those bell pepper over there. I have my onions that I've already chopped up, and I'm going to blend everything. I have my pepper and my garlic, and I have about 10 tomato paste over here, and I have whole tomatoes that I'm going to use. So for my onions, I have the white onions, the purple onions, and the yellow onions. You can use whichever one you have, but I just like to mix everything together. Alright guys, you can see that I blended my tomatoes and onions and the pepper and garlic and everything. So I'm going to boil this for about 45 minutes to an hour to kind of give it like that paste-like look. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay guys, you can see that the tomato paste that I blended and the onions and garlic and pepper has been cooking for an hour now, and I just took it off the stove. You can see that I put the spatula over it, and when you do this, it makes your tomato not like be everywhere. You know, like how the tomatoes like to be everywhere, like bubbling when it's cooking. So mine is not doing that. So yeah. So I'm gonna take this off and we'll continue. Okay guys, you can see I have my chicken on the stove now, so I'm gonna let this cook for about 45 minutes to an hour. So you can see that I diced my onions there, so I have about 2 onions that I diced in there with all my spices. So I'm gonna add a little water to have it cook. So I'm making jollof rice later, so that's why I'm adding all this water, because I need that chicken broth to cook my jollof rice. So I will see you later. So my chicken has cooked for about 45 minutes now, so I'm going to take it out of that chicken broth and I'm going to fry it. Okay guys, you can see that I have a big old purple onions in my oil. I like to do this because it gives my chicken extra flavor. It makes your chicken smells really good, because the onion flavor is going to incorporate with the chicken. So I'm just going to go ahead and fry my chicken now, and I will show you the rest later. Okay guys, you can see that I'm done frying my chicken. So what I did is I took some of the oil that I used to fry my chicken, my canola oil, and I poured some in the pot, and what I'm going to do is use this to fry my tomato paste. Alright, so what I have here to pour inside that hot oil is my thyme, rosemary, 2 tablespoons of knorr, and curry powder. So I'm just going to pour it inside this oil right here like so. Then I'm going to put the tomato paste and start frying it, okay? Okay guys, you can see that I have my tomato paste in there. So what I will advise you to do is just stand by, and kind of stir more frequently. Make sure your tomato paste doesn't get burnt. So you see the way I'm just going back and forth in there. So I'm just going to let this fry for like say 5 to 7 minutes, and when that is done frying, then I'm going to add the other tomatoes that I blended earlier, the tomatoes, onions, and pepper and garlic that I blended earlier. Okay guys, what I'm going to do now is take like some scoop from that chicken broth, and I'm going to put it in here. Okay, I'm going to put it in my tomato paste right there. So why I'm doing this is to have, give it a little more like chicken, the meat don't wash inside the chicken, so that it goes sweet more. You understand what I'm saying? So everything is going to incorporate together. This is still my tomato paste cooking. Okay guys, you can see that my tomato paste has been cooking for about 7 minutes now, So the next step is I'm going to take some of this tomato puree that I boiled earlier. I'm not going to use all of them because there's a lot. So I'm just going to put 2 scoops from this bowl. You can see the big bowl right here. And I'm going to add it to my tomato paste that is cooking over there. So I'm just going to let everything cook together. So when this cooks together for like 5 minutes, then I'm going to go ahead and add in my chicken. Okay guys, you can see that my tomato paste and that tomatoes have cooked together. So what I'm going to do is add some onions in there. So I'm just going to add some onions and go ahead and start adding my chicken in the mix. So I'm just going to add my chicken in the mix and stir everything together. Okay guys, you can see that I added the chicken, so I'm just gonna let everything cook together for about 5 minutes and I will take it out. So I'm just letting the stew and the chicken mix together. Okay guys, you can see what the final product of my stewed chicken looks like. It's pretty easy to do, just follow the steps and you won't miss it. And you can use this as a side for your patty, for your jollof rice, or you can just do your plain chicken, whichever one you prefer. You can have this as a side, as an option, and you can have you know, the regular plain chicken as an option too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give us a thumbs up, leave a comment below, tell me what you do and what you don't do. And please don't forget to share, subscribe, and like I said earlier. And have a good evening. Bye bye.